Bonane. Happy New Year's, everyone. Um, I don't know what I'm doing actually. Just felt like picking up a camera. I've been feeling that way for quite a while. I'm a talker, and it's relief mentally for myself. So, anyways, I feel like I owe y'all explanation why I've been like MIA. Not really. Who's following me anyway? I kind of do this for myself. It's just fun, but yeah, I just wanted to pop on in now that life has lifed and things has occurred. I just want to reclaim my YouTube video making days. And life has cleared up a bit. Schedule's clearing up a bit. I got a little extra time on my hands. Time on my hands. I got a little cold right now because Mother Nature's doing whatever it does. Actual Mother Nature, not like womanly Mother Nature, but also that too. Anyways, um, yeah, I have some new life ventures, I guess. Anywho's, Assist is single, not really ready to mingle, but been doing a lot of mingling. Um, I would like to make a segment out of that, but what should I call it? I don't want to call it like no struggling single mom because I rebuke that. I will not speak that over my life. But maybe like just some updates on like potential dating, um, story times. Like for example, I went to Walgreens the other day. My kids needed their flu shot to return to school, and they were cranky. They were very much tantrumy, um, and simply about like kids don't want to share. My kids are 3 and 4, so they don't want to share, and so they had a bag of chips. I should have got two. Usually, I always get two of everything, but I didn't think the other one wanted it because she didn't ask for it. She got something else. But once my son wanted chips. She wanted his chips, and they were screaming and tantruming. And there was some old man. Ooh, I'm not trying to. Let's be respectful of the old people, the elderly. But anyway, an older man walking around with his walker, and he's not like old old. He's just like, okay, you probably got arthritis, bad knees, so you need assistance walking. He probably was like late 50s, 60s, African American male, and as soon as my son, he's like speech delayed. More so, he just has issues articulating himself. So he will scream and cry. And my daughter is the terrorist in my house, so she torments him as much as she can. And so as soon as whatever, he starts screaming, and the man is behind me. He's like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no." I Sassy has no age limit apparently. So I'm just trying to keep my composure because clearly I know what you're reacting to, but I don't like to give anyone um, a reaction to your action. And anyone who knows me, I'm very non-confrontational. I'm a walk away. I'm like fight, flight, or freeze. I flight. Okay, deuces. Ain't I got time for that? But then this man proceeds to like, oh my gosh, kids these days. Oh, I feel so bad for teachers. Feel so bad for teachers. They have to deal with kids like this these days. Now I know that you ain't. I know you ain't. So I kindly said, oh yeah, I know. I'm a teacher. I have to deal with them all the time. Thank you. And then he's like, no, my. I really don't remember exactly who it is that his family member who he mentioned, but talking about, oh, my sister's godbrother, aunt, sister-in-law, ancestor's auntie is a doctor. She's a therapist, a child therapist. First of all, trying to take credit off of somebody else's degrees and knowledge has what to do with you? What exactly? What's the point? What are you trying to tell me? So I'm like, oh, that's nice for her. I got my master's in psychology and counseling. So what exactly were we talking about? So he was like, well, uh, at that point, and then he's like, yeah, she could talking about my son, because my son has hair. So he's like, yeah, she's whatever the heck his comment was. Yeah, and that's my son. Thank you very much. The way I wanted to drop kick him off a sidewalk and send his walker into the streets. Yes, mama. Okay. But I just ignored him at that point. Next that happened, I was called next online. So I go up. My son is like, he calmed down a little bit with his tantrum, but he's still screaming. So I go up to the counter, I'm doing my thing, and another customer comes up behind the old decrepit man, a white male at that, right? So here comes, when I tell you, like, who asked you? Like, nobody came into the store and asked, hey, what's grinding your gears? What's up your ass today? This black man just decides to turn around like, mm-hmm. You see those kids having a tantrum? She claims that she has her master's in psychology and counseling. Well, my aunt's sister's mother-in-law, brother's great-grand-aunt is a doctor and therapist. I just turned and looked at him, rolled my eyes, and kept it moving. I'm trying not to give off the stereotype of like angry black woman. I got locks. I feel like there's the whole, black women with locks, single woman. You don't know my situation, period. So you probably think I'm a ghetto ass chick with two baby daddies, because I get those looks because my son is very high hue yellow and my daughter is my complexion. So I'm like, I'm just. So anyway, I finish doing what I got to do on the counter. The black guy goes to do his thing. I walk off to go get the chips for my daughter so they can stop fighting. And then by the time I come back to go sit down, because I still have to wait because the kids needed a flu shot, the black guy was sitting somewhere, and I purposely sat right next to him. He got up 3 seconds later. Bye bye. Like, so disgusted. All this to say, this is why I'm very intentional about being very kind to people. You don't know actually the year I've had. 2024 was ghettoly disastrous for me. And I will comment for myself and say I handled it quite, not the most demure, but very well. Because for what I've gone through, I should be in a loony bin. And I've been intentional and still working on my self care. So, me still being able to like juggle full time student, full time mom, full time worker, and the bullshit I went through. So, um, be kind, because if I had lost it and wanted to go off on that old man and unclip a couple of, just unclip on his ass, then I'd be wrong. Just mind your business. Sometimes the unsolicited comments are just unnecessary, and it is just that straw that will break the camel's back. And I was on the edge last year. I just made it off. I choose peace, and I hope you all do too with this new year. Um, but yeah, I'll probably come through and share with you all things that I have going on and what it looks like to be a single mother of two, but handle it very, very, very well, according to me, because I don't care what nobody thinks or says, because you don't know my pain and struggles. And what I got to do to get by, I will. Anywho's, y'all. Toodaloo.